Hey hustlers, Miles here. Hope you're having a great day. In today's video, I want to share what makes a best-selling design on Etsy. Let's get into it. So welcome back to Hustle Endeavor. Please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you like this video. If you're new to this channel, welcome. I help entrepreneurs build successful income streams online for more money, more freedom, and a better future. And currently, we're all working on Etsy. So if you need help with that, please subscribe. And quickly, before we get started, I've put together a completely free 1-hour masterclass that will show you the exact steps and processes you need to take if you want to build an Etsy store that generates $100,000 or more in a year. To view the masterclass, just go to the link beneath this video. So it's been pretty busy on my end. You know, this week I'm actually getting prepared to move to a new place, which is quite exciting. What you can't see is that behind the camera is actually tons and tons of boxes. So, you know, it's all pretty hectic on this end. Well, anyway, let's dive into what I wanted to discuss today. So, I mean, have you ever wondered why some people are able to achieve massive results selling print-on-demand products and some people aren't? Well, if you're struggling to generate the amount of sales and revenue you want on Etsy and you're selling print-on-demand products, there's a very, very good chance that it may have something to do with the quality of your designs. You know, if you can improve the quality of your designs, it can literally be transformational for your print-on-demand business, because your design is what essentially sells the product it's on. So if your designs aren't on par or aren't really visually appealing, you're gonna have a hard time making the sales you want. So design is completely subjective, right? Some people might think, you know, something's awesome, something looks amazing, and you know, you might ask someone else and they might think it's rubbish, and vice versa. However, what I want to share with you on this week's video is 3 key factors that I've seen after selling literally thousands of designs on Etsy now, you know, testing different styles, testing different layouts, testing different fonts, and you know, everything in between, that have led to a design selling really well. So when coming up with designs, if they hit the factors I'm going to share with you on today's video, I believe that they're more likely to sell well. And while we're going through these factors, I'm going to be sharing some examples on screen so you can get more of an understanding of what I'm talking about. Okay, so let's dive in. So the first factor is the design needs to be bold. It needs to grab people's attention. You know, according to a lot of studies on, you know, most marketplaces, you have between 2 and 5 seconds to grab a buyer's attention. So your design needs to be seen. And, you know, especially when you're competing on a marketplace like Etsy, where everyone else is pretty much selling designs as well, it becomes even more important that your design stands out. So make sure your design makes full use of the printing space on your print-on-demand provider, you know, and you know, make sure it can be easily seen. Don't do a little like dot or something, you know, make sure it really stands out and takes up the page. And when displaying your design on your mock-ups, make sure it looks big, make sure it can be easily seen. If you need to zoom in, again, if people can't see your design, it's going to be really, really hard for you to make sales. So make sure the design is bold. Okay, so number 2, keep it simple. I've seen a lot of people go wrong here. They think that the more cool fonts they use or include in the design, you know, the better it will be, or the more, you know, colors they use, or the more shapes or anything like that, the more visually appealing the design will look. However, you know, if this isn't done correctly, you know, if you have too many different things going on in the design, like too many fonts, too many colors, too many shapes, you know, too many icons, it's gonna make the design look amateurish, you know. It's also generally will make your design harder to read and view. So in my experience, you want to keep your designs simple. The simpler, the better in most cases. So what you want to do is you want to limit the amount of shapes and colors and fonts in a particular design. Number 3, originality, okay? So your designs need to be original. You need to add your own stamp to a design. You need to add your own spin on it. You want to give your customers a reason to shop with you and also to keep them coming back. If your designs are just the same as everyone else, they have no reason to shop with you, okay? And the only way you're going to be able to get sales is to offer your products at a low price. It's the same reason, you know, if you wanted to buy a bottle of Coke and you went to the corner shop and you saw two identical cans of Coke, however, one was $1 and one was $2, you're probably gonna pick the $1, right? Because they're exactly both the same product, okay? The same goes for your designs. If you're one of these sellers that is copying designs and tweaking them very slightly, which I hope that you're not, the only reason a customer is going to choose your design or your product is if you're lower priced. And that is not a long-term play, guys. That is thinking very short-term. That's a short-term mindset. And if you take this approach, it's going to make things harder for you. It's going to make it harder to scale. And your profit margins aren't going to be great because you're going to be pricing so low. You know, again, we're here to build long-term businesses. We don't want our businesses to be here today and gone tomorrow. There's no point doing all of this work, you know, making a load of money in a month and then, you know, losing our businesses the next day, okay? So you really want to put your own stamp on something. Again, if everyone in a particular niche is doing a particular design style or layout or anything like that, experiment with a different approach, you know? Come up with something different, okay? So to recap, your designs need to be bold, they need to be stand out. Your designs need to be simple, okay? And your designs need to be original. So if you can stick to those three factors, I believe you have more chance of having a best-selling design. So I hope you enjoyed that quick video. I hope you found it useful. If you need help growing your Etsy store, or if you'd like to learn more about, you know, the factors we've spoken about today and, you know, implementing what you've learned today into a blueprint that you can use to grow your Etsy store to the level you want, as I mentioned at the start of this video, I've put together a completely free 1-hour masterclass that will show you the exact steps and processes you need to take if you want to build an Etsy store that generates $100,000 or more in a year. To view the masterclass, just go to the link beneath this video. So again, if you like this video, please like and subscribe to the channel. And in the comment section, let me know how you're getting on with your Etsy stores. Keep hustling, and I'll see you in the next one.